In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create the viral building split animation like this one right here very easily using After Effects. So without any further ado, let's get started. Create a new comp with the same resolution as of the video which you are going to edit. Now double click on the project panel and import the video clip. And then drag and drop it on the timeline panel. If you feel your video footage has a bit of shakiness, then you can apply the warp stabilizer effect. And then just apply its default settings. That will do the job for you. Now the video looks much more smoother than before. Now we need to pre-comp the layer. By being on the first frame, go to composition menu and then go to save frame as and then click on file, and here change the output format to JPEG sequence and click on OK, and then here click on render to save the image. Now open the image in Adobe Photoshop. First of all, we need to select the subject, and after selection, select the object selection tool and give a right click on the subject and click on layer via copy to make a copy of the selected area in a new layer. Now hide it for a moment and select the background layer. Now select the subject again, and with the help of generative fill, let's remove the subject. So we need to type some prompt here, something like replace the building with sky background, and then it provides 3 images. In case if you haven't got the results that you want, then slightly make some changes in the prompt and try again. Now choose any one of the image which looks best for you. Now here select both the layers and merge the layers. Now here we got the background and the subject in 2 separate layers. Now hide the background layer for a moment and select the building PNG layer and make another copy of it. Now hide the layer beneath it for a moment. Now let's make the building into parts. Select the pen tool and make a path as shown here. Now give a right click and click on make selection. And then click on this layer mask icon in the layers panel. Now right click on that layer and convert it into a smart object. Let's rename the layer to split one to avoid any confusion. Now select the pen tool and let's draw a shape, something which looks like a surface as shown here. And then place the shape layer beneath the split one layer. And then merge both those layers. Now we need to repeat the same process for other parts as well. Make another copy of the building PNG layer. Now select the pen tool and make another split. Now hide the split one layer and give a right click and click on make selection and just repeat the same process. Click on layer mask icon and then convert the layer into a smart object. Now create a new layer and place it below the shape layer and then draw a ground surface. Now select both the layers and merge them. Now make another copy of the building layer and make another split. Just repeat the same process. Convert it into a smart object. Arrange the split layers in descending order. Now here we got 3 split layers and a sky background as well. First of all, hide all the layers except the background layer and save the image. And then hide it and unhide the split one layer and save that PNG as well. And in the same way, save other 2 split layers as PNGs one by one. Here we got the sky background and 3 split PNGs as well. Now head back to After Effects and make a new folder and name it images. Now drag these 4 images into that folder. Let's save the project first. With the video layer selected, go to the tracker panel. In case if you can't find it here, go to window in the menu bar and make sure the tracker has a little check mark before it. Now click on track motion. Now here we got the tracker point. Position the track point over a high contrast area. Now by being on the first frame, click on Analyze Forward button to let After Effects track the motion frame by frame. Now let's create a null object so that we could copy the tracker motion data into the null object, and then we could apply the tracker data to other objects by parenting those layers to the null object, and then come to the tracker panel and click on Edit Target, and here select the null layer and click on OK, and then click on Apply button to apply the tracking data to the null object, and make sure its dimensions are set to X and Y. Now you can apply this tracking data to any object by parenting them to the null object so that those objects or layers will have the same kind of movement as of the video which you have tracked. Now the shape layer has the same camera movements as of the video layer. So now let's delete the shape layer and bring all the PNG layers and drop them on the timeline. Place the sky background image below the split layers and hide it for a moment. Now arrange the split layers in descending order as shown here. Select all the PNG layers and parent them to the null layer. Now select split 1 and split 2 layers and press P to open its position properties, and hold Shift and press R to open its rotation properties as well. Add both position and rotation keyframes on the first frame, and then move few frames forward on the timeline, and let's adjust the y-axis position of them as shown here. And also add a slight rotation as well to both the layers according to your choice. Now select all the keyframes and press F9 to ease ease. Now let's see what we have got. But here the clouds look stagnant. There's no movement at all because obviously it's an image. To have the same kind of cloud movement, make another copy of the original video layer and place it above all the layers as shown here. Now with the top layer selected, select the pen tool and draw a path around the subject as shown here. Now press M to open its mask properties, and here let's invert the mask mode. But here we get a problem like this. The building gets cropped out. To get rid of this problem, with the pen tool selected, select the top two handles and position them a little bit above as shown here. Now we get the entire building without any cropping. But here if you notice carefully, the mask edges are pretty sharp. So to get rid of that, we need to increase the mask feather value. Open its mask properties and let's increase the feather value until you don't see any hard edges. And also adjust the mask opacity if needed. So here is the panel preview. Here we got the cloud movements as well. So that's it for the video guys. I hope you found this video helpful and thank you so much for watching.